Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. As always, this is my Wednesday live at 5. And today I've got a surprise. I've actually been joined by someone today. So normally this is just me. Today you get double trouble. So Libby, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Of course. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Libby. I am a delivery team manager at Supermums on the consulting side. So my role is a little bit different. My focus is speaking on clients, finding the right businesses for our Supermums to go and work in, supporting candidates through their journey with us as well, and overall overseeing the recruitment team on our side. And I just wanted to join today. If you're in the alumni chat, you will have seen that I put a poll in there. If you haven't, then, and you are meant to be part of the alumni chat, let us know. But I put a poll in there just wanting to share a bit of an insight of what the community is talking about from a client perspective on this topic. So thank you so much for letting me join in.
You're welcome, and it's really good to have you here. I mean, when we talk about the buzzword on the street, I mean, Agentforce, you've got to be hiding under a rock to not have heard of Agentforce. I'm speaking to people on a daily basis who are saying to me that they want to know a bit more about data cloud, because data cloud is a critical component of Agentforce because it provides the data that Agentforce needs to function effectively. And when you think that agents need 3 things to get their work done: data, reasoning, and actions. So, Libby, can you just tell us a little bit about what potential employers are saying?
Yeah, it's a really interesting time, which is why I wanted to join. I know it's quite overwhelming for candidates, in particular our Supermums community. There's constantly new things changing in Salesforce, but this really is such a interesting and exciting time because I have never heard so many people talk about a new topic, a new idea, and a new invention that Salesforce has brought out, to the point that I actually Supermums cannot meet the demands of what the community is asking for. So within my role, I speak to what's called the account executives and account directors at Salesforce. They are the employees at Salesforce that sell the services to all the clients out there. So it could be nonprofits, could be consultancies. Meet with quite a lot of them on a weekly basis, and a couple of other people in the business do as well. And the key topic that keeps coming up every single time we have a conversation is, how are you getting on with finding talent that has AI skills or that can help us with setting up agents or managing agents? So that's what is the key kind of talk of the town at the moment from a Salesforce perspective. And then the clients are saying the same thing. They're investing, they are spending their time setting up an agent, and we can't support them at the moment. And we want to be that partner. Supermums wants to be there to support these amazing clients that we've had consistently for years, new businesses that are inquiring to us. So as you can probably tell by me saying this, the talk of the town is there is a gap in the market right now. And I cannot shout it more from the rooftops how this has actually never happened before, which is an amazing opportunity for people. Of course, we know that it's not great timing because the economy is difficult for people at the moment, and Supermums want to support with that. But I just thought, what a great time for me to come on from a client-facing side to explain how it's affecting employers, how it's affecting Salesforce in themselves, and what we want to do collaboratively between consulting and training to support the community to make sure we can fill that talent gap and be the first organization that is really jumping on this bandwagon to fill that gap, because no other organization is taking a step like we are at the moment. So yeah, that's the main talk of the town. There is a massive talent gap. It's to do with AI and Agentforce. And it all stemmed from an event that happened probably about, I think it's 4 or 6 weeks ago now. Time goes so fast. That you went to and I didn't, that I clearly missed out on so much knowledge and have now to learn behind. So if anyone didn't go to that event, which was the Agentforce event in London, I suggest you do some research because there was a lot of knowledge there.
There's so much online, and you know, the same for me, Libby. I speak to people all day, every day, who just want to know, what is Agentforce? What's it all about? When you consider that Agentforce is agents, it's not a chat box, it's in the back end, and it's going to be paid per conversation. So it's about $2 per conversation, but it's something that I think is just going to take the world by storm. And, you know, I know that you are on the front line and you are talking to, as you say, the AAEs and your candidates. So would you like to share any more? Is there anything that people are saying specifically in terms of numbers or?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest stat that hit us that was absolutely shocking from Agentforce, the event itself, was there were 10,000 businesses on the day in London that signed up for an agent. So just to put that into scale, I mean, that's just insane. And that's information I received from one contact at Salesforce. So the gap that's going to be in the talent pool that we have available to us, because nobody's invested time into AI, because we've not prioritized it. Nobody's realized how fast this was going to move. You know, these organizations are desperate to set up an agent, and nobody has the talent to manage that agent, to have the support with setting it up. And, you know, thinking about the benefits that somebody can add, I've made a list of the three key things that if you want to take anything away from what Agentforce is and the value you can add to a business, it is supporting with better customer service, efficiency, and scalability. So if you think about that, they are the three key things you can add just by having AI as an additional knowledge to your profile. I mean, that is invaluable, really, when you think about it. Better customer service, better customer experience, efficiency, and scalability. That to a business is worth a lot of money. You know, it's worth a lot.
And I think people worry about, you know, because when you think that you can have Agentforce in every app, so, you know, there'll be the potential to build sales agents, service agents, marketing agents, commerce agents, platform agents. I mean, when you think of the scalability of this, and you consider that there's no one or very few people that are skilled up enough to be able to deliver what's needed for an organization. And I think there's a lot that goes on in the background where people are concerned about it taking over jobs. It's not going to take over your jobs. It's just going to make your life easier once you've got a job.
Yeah. It's to be more efficient in our roles, right? And it's to make the experience better for the end users, for the customers, right? It's not actually designed to take away from the workforce that's existing. If anything, it's to make your job better. So yeah, it's a fantastic tool. I recommend, if you've never heard of what it is, the best tool to learn about what Agentforce is honestly just go to Salesforce and have a look at the Agentforce website, because they've got videos on it. And I think the best way to learn about it is to watch them videos, because they kind of summarize what the agent will look like, how it works. And I think it can sound quite overwhelming when you hear about this. You've not heard about AI. Everything's moving so fast. I mean, AI is in literally every area of life now. We turn to ChatGPT for everything. But I do think I can say something that could help anyone that does feel really overwhelmed, is that you don't have to be a tech wizard to get involved in AI. I mean, anybody who is at admin level, consultant level, entry level in general, and this is advice from Salesforce themselves, would absolutely thrive getting involved in Agentforce. It is designed to be a easy to access tool, and that's why businesses are interested in it. That's why they want to invest. But we're at a stumbling point where, you know, there's 3 people involved in a cycle between Salesforce and the service being delivered. You've got the client, you've got Salesforce themselves selling the service to the client, but then we need someone to deliver on that service. And if there's nobody out there that can provide that talent, or the talent themselves don't exist, then, you know, that service can never be delivered. And slowly and shortly, we are going to get to the point that people do get themselves skilled up. But if the Supermums community can take anything from this listening right now, it is that the faster you can get on your profile on LinkedIn, that you have that certification, businesses will have with LinkedIn Recruiter, we can set up notifications that we're looking for a specific thing to be added to profiles. So they can be waiting for that notification. If you can be them first 1,000 people, first 10,000 people, however many it may be, you're going to be way more valuable than the next 10,000 that come, than the next 50,000 that come. So think about it like that. The faster you get that on the profile, the more valuable you're going to be, and the more up to speed you're going to be. Because of course, this is going to become absolutely mammoth. You know, right now it's very early stages, which is exciting, of course, because it's clearly going to help with efficiency for businesses. And like we were saying about the whole customer journey and the customer experience, that is the whole point in Salesforce, in my opinion, to make our journey as smooth and as peaceful as possible. So if it can make that even better for us, then I think we're silly not to invest in it. And it's the first time in a long time I've been incredibly excited about something new to launch. I mean, for me to want to jump on a live like this is a big deal. So if anyone hasn't noticed, I haven't shown my face in a while. If you've been involved in the business for a while,
just me.
Yeah, there hasn't been any new faces in a while. But yeah, if there is anything to take away, I highly recommend doing a bit of research, seeing, of course, how you feel about AI, and just thinking about that whole thing of you don't have to be a tech wizard. There's such a misconception around it. Even when I first looked at Agentforce, I was really overwhelmed, thinking, what even is this? Until I actually had a couple of conversations about it, went on the website and read, watched the videos actually, and thought, okay, actually this isn't as bad as it seems, and realised how efficient it is going to be as a tool. And I hope Supermums one day wants to use it, because of course it's an investment for businesses, but I hope one day we can use it.
Yeah, I'm sure that, I mean, it'll become a household thing, I'm sure. I'm not quite sure if household thing is the right words, but if anyone wants to ask any questions to myself about training or to Libby, please feel free to drop them in the chat, and we'd be more than happy to help you. We will also put some links in towards the end where you can jump on a call with me to go through training, or you can email me if you've got any questions for me or Libby. We'd be more than happy to respond to you. I will also put in our LinkedIn profiles. If you want to join us, we'd be delighted for you to come, and you can DM us on that as well. I would like to say as well, though, that when you think about data cloud is the heart of Agentforce next generation capabilities. So if you are looking at doing Agentforce, or you want to know more about it, as I say, come on and I'll talk you through it. But we have a data cloud course that's just started. Due to popular demand, we've got another data cloud course in January. Following the data cloud course, we are doing sessions with Salesforce Direct, where if you do our data cloud course, you'll be able to come on the sessions. And I think that's going to be so beneficial. I think once you've got your data cloud, and then you get your Agentforce knowledge, and I've no doubt that in no time at all there is going to be an Agentforce cert. Right at this moment there isn't, but what you need to aim for is the Salesforce Data Cloud Fundamentals, which is the SDC 101. And if you do that, we actually have sponsors for our courses as well. So we are proudly sponsored by Cube84 with Data Cloud. But if you want to do the Data Cloud course, you are able to come on with me, have a conversation. You can book it straight online. I'll drop the links in a second, and then I'm sure there's something else that Libby would like to say. But let me just quickly tell you about the course specifically. We are Salesforce authorized training providers. The course is over 3 weeks, and there are 2 sessions per week. Everything is recorded, so if you miss it, you can watch it afterwards, or of course you can watch it again if you want to indulge. So there's 2 sessions a week, 1 till 4:30, that's GMT, and that will be live sessions. Now that is from week commencing the 20th of January. And you can do that. You can learn about Data Cloud. You can look to get your Data Cloud cert, and then you can step to the Agentforce sessions that we've got going on with Salesforce. And that's the way to do it, because once you've got the knowledge, then you can speak with Libby's team, and hopefully take it to the next level. And there's going to be work. Obviously, I can't sit here and promise that you're going to get a job, because ultimately you're the person interviewing, but I'm sure that there will be plenty of interviews around. So if you've got anything you wanted to add, Libby? And I'm just going to drop some notes into the chat, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. And just to jump off of that, absolutely, there is going to be opportunities to work on. We can never guarantee a job at the end of anything that happens. Without a doubt, it is down to yourselves. But we are here to guide you in the best way possible to get a successful career, whether at the end you get a placement through Supermums or whether it be through somewhere else. We're still here to help you get that guidance and the best advice. What I will say is Supermums has already had to unsuccessfully take a role and not fill it, which was an AI related role that would have been perfect for Supermum level experience. We've shared it in the alumni chat probably about 5-6 weeks ago when all of this started. So just to put into perspective how we genuinely did not have the talent available to us and we had to turn down a client, which is
painful.
It was really, really not a nice experience because, of course, we want to help all of our Supermums get a job. So it was really tough to go, we actually don't have anyone with that experience. But that being said, if anybody does have the experience with AI and you haven't updated your profile with us to tell us that, because we go off of our database in Salesforce, of course. So if you do have that experience and you haven't told us, you haven't updated your profile, please do get in touch. You can update your profile by simply going to the website and re-registering with us. What I will do is share a link for that as well in the chat, which is the fastest way to do it. But you can also just send an email across with the detailed information that's changed about you. That is an option. But we do need to know if you've updated something on your profile, because of course, if we don't know, then we can't support you correctly with finding the right job. The same as if you complete any new certification. If we get a marketing cloud related role and you haven't told us that you're certified in marketing cloud, then we wouldn't have put you forward for it. So it really is important to keep us updated. So the last thing I would say is, if anyone's listening who hasn't registered with Supermums already, please do head over to our website. I will share links as well when I finished in a second, but it's very straightforward to find. On the Supermums main page, you will see some bars at the top. What Supermums website is supermums.org, and on the main page you will see there is a Find a Job tab. Within that Find a Job tab, there is 2 different options that are super useful that I would say from here. One right at the top is a big button that says register as a candidate, and there's a form to fill in. So there you can update your information, as I was just saying, or you can register for the first time. And then if you want to see all of our jobs, which we've just managed to get lots to a final interview, so we just took a bunch down, but we're hoping to be able to fill that back up again soon. We've been incredibly busy, but there is a button that says view all jobs. And I do recommend, if you're interested in any role, make sure you read it through thoroughly to ensure you meet the minimum requirements. And all applications have to go through the website. So we don't accept direct applications via email, phone call, or just direct applications through WhatsApp as well, which is quite common, simply because of the high volume we do get through the Supermums community. They have to be correctly sieved through our applications process through Salesforce. So as much as we would love to speak to everybody through WhatsApp because we love the community, we do ask that everyone goes through the website. So yeah, if anyone's listening, you see a job on there you really like, you'll be very tempted to message me right now, which is very normal. And I'd love to talk to you about it, but we do have a very strict process that has to be followed to ensure everyone is shortlisted at the same time. So yeah, that is on the website, and I will share links to that in a minute. But that's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Libby. And I will finish today to say, if you've just joined and you want to watch this again, please do. And please reach out to me. I've put my email address in there. I've put my calendar in there. So you can click on the link and book in some time with me. You can DM me on LinkedIn. You can find us, join us. We are everywhere over socials. If you haven't seen us already, then come and find us. The community genuinely at Supermums is second to none. Everyone is so supportive. Everyone will guide you through. If you are an individual looking to do training, speak to me. If you are an organization and you need some help with your system, or you need some help with your training of your team, then also talk to me. If it's something I can help you with in terms of a private course or putting a few of your team on our public courses, then I absolutely will. And if it's something that I think would better sit with Libby, then we can arrange a call. So just come to me with anything you need. I will also say, that if you're thinking about doing any training with us in 2025, I know we're talking about data cloud specifically today, but any of our courses, we have Black Friday. Black Friday, you hear about everywhere, but we are giving 20% off. So you have to sign up by the 29th, which is this Friday. If you use the code that I am dropping in right now, you can get 20% off any of our instructor-led courses. So please book in your courses and then just relax then, enjoy the Christmas period, enjoy the festive time, and then you can come back in January and you can start afresh and have a whole new 2025. So I look forward to seeing where it takes you all.
And Lynn, if you don't mind me saying, in case you've just reminded me, in case for whatever reason there is a client in here or somebody who works for a client that is currently hiring, obviously I work on the client side for the recruitment team. If anybody knows of a business, works for a business that is currently hiring for Black Friday, we have got some absolutely, for us, diabolical deals. For you lot, absolutely incredible. Some of the services are even up to 50% off.
Wow.
So yeah, absolutely diabolical for us, but we really are here to support all the big economical changes that are affecting businesses going into the new financial year. We have never done Black Friday sales. If you're an existing client or have worked for one, you will know that Supermums never does client deals, simply because the way that we run, we don't base ourselves off of offers. However, we understand how the economy is going to change, including for ourselves, and we want to make sure we're here to support. So if anybody in here can spread the word for us so that we can support businesses in that way, the offers are absolutely incredible for you lots.
Excellent. And I see Louise has joined. So nice to see you, Louise. I spoke to Louise already. So really nice to see you. If you need me for anything, you know where I am. And I will just finish up by saying thank you so much for joining. I will see you next Wednesday. But Salesforce themselves, and this isn't Supermums, this is Salesforce, are saying that with AI taking the world by absolute storm, by 2028, there's going to be another 11.8 million jobs in the ecosystem. So get involved, people. Thank you. So from me, thank you for joining.
Interesting point to end on, that is.
Yeah, thank you. And anything you wanted to say, Libby, before we go?
No, thank you so much, Lynn. That was great.
Okay, nice to see you. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good
Take care.
evening.
See you next week. Bye.